So I was working on my countdown because I decided that I needed to have it much shorter than 2 or 3 minutes. And for whatever reason, it started like at 30 seconds and then it went back to a minute. I don't know what's going on. That's my fault. We're going to fix that for next week. But more importantly, it wasn't a 2 minute countdown before you got a chance to see this smiling face. I am DJ Strick, and it's my pleasure. You hear me? It's my pleasure to be with you here tonight in the Streamers Hub. And I definitely want to thank 34 Skyline for shouting us out, saying you're a YouTuber too. Thank you for hanging out with us. If you're watching this today, live or in the replay, do me a favor. Just make a comment. Let me know where you're watching this from. I really would appreciate it. And if you hear something tonight, which I am sure you will, I have some secrets that I'm going to share with you tonight that may upset you. Like, you may get mad that I haven't talked about this earlier, but I promise you, you're going to learn something tonight. And it is my job to be sure that we all get this together. Like, we want to figure out how we can take our live streams once it's downloaded and repurpose it. How do we reuse it? I have so many ideas for you tonight, and some new things that I haven't talked about to share. So don't go anywhere. If you hear something that sparks your attention or you said, hey, this is really cool, please hit the like button. Let me know that you did learn something from me tonight. That being said, I have a few announcements I want to make. OneStream Live does have a new Udemy course. Okay, so for people that want to learn how to use OneStream Live, I want to thank Stephen Henley. I want to make sure I say his name right. Henley and Angelica Davey, I think that's her name, and they together partnered with OneStream Live to actually put together this course so people now can learn how to use this system. I'm so happy for them, and I want you to actually go on. If you have questions, go on, watch it, and learn all you can about OneStream Live. That being said, here are some more things that I always talk about that I want you to know about. Of course, if you're watching this and you're a live streamer, the guy said he's a YouTuber too, guess what? You can be a part of the streaming partnership program with OneStream Live. Like, you can be live on that platform, which does increase your ability to be seen and heard. It's a little promotion that goes along with the branding with OneStream Live on their platform. So all you have to do is send your social platform, that's your social profile, to content@onestream.live. Again, one of your profiles, and send it to content@onestream.live and be a part of the streaming program. Also, I want to add that we do have an affiliate marketing program that pays 55% commission, which is really cool. I always talk about this with any kind of content creator. If you want to monetize the work that you're doing, this is a great way to do it by sending your affiliate link to friends of yours that do not have OneStream Live. They see how great this all-in-one platform is, and they would want to use it as well. They pay for it. You get 55% commission on a recurring rate. We also have 25% commission. So if there's some programs that maybe they get the subscription and there's a recurring one, 25% commission on that. Hey guys, I'm just here to tell you OneStream Live is doing all it can to support the people that works with them. So let me remove all of this. I'm back on the screen. Can we jump into how do we use your live broadcast? So after you're live, you download it, and now you have this live content. And right now, I would say this. You could either have the live content or have your YouTube URL, all right? Your YouTube URL along with, or the downloaded video file. So either one of these could actually work. So as I go through this today, just know at the end, I'm going to give you some tools that could do all of this. AI is changing the game. So if you have the YouTube URL, or if you have the media file that you can dump into one of these servers I'm going to give you at the end, All the things I'm talking about today, these AI tools can help you do it. It is so cool. That being said, let's jump right into this. I think I have it ready to go, and I do. First thing you want to do, let me get to the right place. I want to get to where I need to be. There we are. So if you are reusing your what we call long form content, you want to create highlights and clips, which is the biggest thing. 45, 60-minute live stream. You can, I don't know, 20, 30 different short clips that you can make out of that depending on what your subject matter is. You want to identify the key moments or highlights from your live stream, edit and create shorter clips or highlights that are shareable on social media platforms. Use these clips to promote the full live stream or to highlight different pieces of the content. You want to, it gives you an opportunity to specify exactly what you want to say. So instead of trying to repurpose a whole 60-minute show, the live stream is based off of you building what we call community. It's a community building type thing. So outside of your community, inside of your community, they'll stay on for an hour long live stream. Outside of your community, you need to break it down. All right. They don't know you. So you're trying to build what we call discoverable content about who you are and what you talk about. So building that discoverable content, reels on Facebook, Instagram, shorts on YouTube, and then you have the TikToks. All right. And you can even share some of these things on LinkedIn as well. I use LinkedIn as well to distribute some of my shorts or my reels. And, it gets visibility there as well. That being said, that's the first thing you want to do. Okay. So hope you're taking notes. I'm going slow at this point, but we will pick up in just a minute. So the next thing that you want to concentrate on is maybe turning that live stream into a podcast. Have you ever thought about that? Now, some people say, like here, extracting the audio, you can extract the audio from your live stream and turn it into a podcast episode, share that podcast on Spotify, Apple, and other podcast distribution people. So I use Spotify, and there are other companies that you can actually send it to, and then they will send it out to several different podcast platforms. And that's what you really want to find. Like they handle it all. They handle the RSS feed, all of that kind of stuff. And basically the audio could turn into the podcast. Or Spotify right now has a video podcast. So you can still send the video to Spotify. I was about to say Shopify. Like, that's not it, Strick. It's Spotify. So you can turn your audio or use the video and just take the whole show and make it a podcast on Spotify. And if people want to watch it, they can. If they want to listen to it, they can on Spotify. And you are now getting the best out of your video podcast, which is having it available both ways, audio and video. Why not, right? It's there for you. Okay, so that's the second thing I want to talk to you about. Next one is transcripts and blog posting. Don't think that blogs are dead. If you want to be discovered online based off of what you're talking about, it is a great opportunity to then take your live show and turn it into a blog. There are definitely ways to do that. I will be talking about those ways to do it later on today or later on in the show. I'll give you all the tools that you need to, not have to do the transcription yourself, but to do it through AI. There's several ones that are out there, and I'm going to share with you the ones that I use. So making articles and transcripts is a big deal because now not only do you have the video out there, but you have a blog that you can share on your website based off of what you already talked about. So you don't have to kind of double the work. You don't have to type it out yourself. Basically, these AI tools will help you build the transcript and the blog post that you can use. And this is how you can take that content you've already done and share it. The other one is create social media content. So maybe you use frames, quotes, and images from the live stream to create virtual appealing content for your social media. Share on platforms like Instagram, X, and Facebook to reach a wider audience. So basically, you can just take a frame, put a quote on it, and it's from your show. And then you can have on everything but Instagram, you can have the link to that show where they can see the full show based off of that one image or quotable image that you're using. Like, guys, this is another way that you could use AI to help you do this, because they'll pull the quotes. All you need to do is pull the picture that you want to have, and boom, you have it all. And I think right now Canva has a tool where you can kind of do this in bulk. Oof. I have to dive down into that one day. I've seen it done, haven't done it myself, but it is possible to do bulk creations with Canva. So you have your live show that you talked about. How about turning it into webinars and training material? Repurpose the live stream into a webinar or training series here. Develop educational material based on the live stream content for further distribution. You know what? What if you took, maybe 5 of your live streams that was somewhat in the same category, and you say, hey, I want to build a webinar off of this. So you edit it down just the teaching portion of your live stream. Or you scripted it out, use AI to give you a script based off of your live stream. And now you have material for a webinar, a 5-part webinar. Interesting idea. I'm not even going to charge you for that idea. You hear me? Like, that's free today. I love it. So the next one is you want to compile it to a series of playlists. So this is one that I think I talked about this last week. I'm trying to get, that's what I want. I want it bigger. It's not bigger for me. I'll swap. So this is what I want to say about playlists. There is a cheat code to playlist. Okay. So if you have a series of videos that are based off of any kind of topic that's in your niche or niche, however you want to pronounce it, but you also have some of the larger content creators in that niche or niche that have done the same topic. What about making a playlist that takes maybe the top 2 or 3 content creators inside of your niche and putting them in your playlist? So the top guy gets to be number 1. So if someone is searching for these titles, they may see your playlist and they see the top guy as the number 1 video. But who has the second video? You do. So if they watch his video and then they watch your video, that's going to increase your numbers and visibility. That's a great way to reuse your live stream. And I suggest, in your live stream, you do as much as you can to get to the point. So when people watch it, they're getting right to the point of answering the question. But I think this is a great way to do it. The third person will be like the second person in your niche that you could put there. And then the third person. And then on the fourth one, you put another one of your videos talking about the same thing. And then I would duplicate maybe 3 or 4 of my videos inside of that playlist. And as people are watching, they see the big guys, they see you, and you get to be able to get traffic based off of that video from someone else. Guys, that is a complete cheat code. It actually lives on your YouTube channel. But there's a way for you to get it out, okay? And, a lot of people won't tell you that, but I will. I'm only here to help, okay? I'm only here to help. All right, what's the next thing? So as you're doing all of this, you also want to think about, hey, how can I come up with a newsletter? All right? How can I take my live stream and put it into, I have a AI tool that we'll talk about it just a bit. I really am excited about this tool. Now, it is not what you want to call it. It's not the end all be all. AI is still coming along, right? But just think about using ChatGPT to take your transcript or make your transcript. And then from that transcript, you want to build a newsletter based off of your live show. Now, here's the secret. Here's another secret. Let me come so you can see me. I'm going to come right here so you can see me. Don't tell everybody I told you this. But if you are on LinkedIn and you have the ability to build newsletters in LinkedIn, like say you have a weekly newsletter, when you take the information from your live stream, put it into a newsletter, and then put that newsletter onto LinkedIn, when you share it, it shares to everybody that you are connected with. And it also sends them an email saying that you that you have a new newsletter. Now, the reason why I'm sharing this with you, and you don't have to tell all your friends about it, this is the best way through LinkedIn to reach people that you're connected with than any other way. I'm on LinkedIn, but I would see posts from people 3 days later that if I'm just scrolling, oh, I didn't know this was cool, but it's not the same day. It's 3 days later. I have no idea what their post algorithm is, but I do know that they have priority on those newsletters, and they will also connect with the people you're connected with to tell them you have a new newsletter to watch for. Telling you, this is a way to really engage the people on LinkedIn that you're connected with. And as you grow with new connection, guess what? That's just more people that will get a chance to see your newsletter. Please don't tell people I told you this. Just do it. All right, let's get back to it. I love that idea. Taking your long form stream and actually making it into a newsletter that you can email. And I'm talking about LinkedIn because we're always thinking about what we don't have, which is those connections and emails. But what if you have your own email? I always tell people you need your own email distribution list. You need your own. I don't care if it's 2 people. Start with 2 emails and try to grow it yourself, but find ways to communicate with them. If you have a regular streaming show and you take that content from the show, put it into a newsletter format using AI. AI can help you with that. It didn't have to be something written that you watch the show and you want to write a blog or something. No, AI is going to have to help you with the blogs, transcripts, and your newsletters for emails. Okay. Again, great idea to help you along the way. And no one has ever thought about this one. Maybe something special happened personally with me. Guess what, guys? I am extremely animated when I talk, right? I'm using my hands all the time. What if you take one of those moments inside of your live stream and actually make a GIF out of it? GIF. However you say it. Some people would say it differently, but you can actually make an animated short out of what came out of your live stream and use it on social media platforms. Okay? Use it to, just capture the attention of your audience using animated content. It works, guys. These are just ideas. I'm completely thinking outside of the box for you. And if you do some of these things, it is a way to integrate what you're talking about to your customers. And it's a way to show them something different and gain some attention. Everybody's trying to gain attention, right? And the other thing I want you to think about is creating a resource hub, organizing your live stream content into a resource hub that is comprehensive for your website. Categorize content, provide additional materials and resources, and make it a go-to destination for related information for your audience. Everything automatically doesn't have to land on YouTube. At some point, who knows what can happen to your YouTube channel? What if you had your own website with all of your stuff on it that you can send people to as another on-demand site, right? Where you can have more things that you can monetize there. Your t-shirts are there, your hats are there, your notebooks are there, your journals are there, and all of your video content helping people. This is a way that if you're doing long form content and you can put in the commercial, send it into your website, which have all your videos and ways that you can get monetized, guys, it's a win-win for your pocket. All right. So I'm talking about how to reuse long form content. And the only reason why you want to reuse it is to gain an audience, gain more of an audience. And if you're gaining more of an audience is to get monetized in some kind of way. So how will you do that? Send them to your website. Oh, I said that kind of loud and authoritative. I'm sorry. That was kind of loud, but it is in a very helpful way that I want to kind of help you see that you can, absolutely you can, as you're growing and reusing all of these things, that you be thinking about, how can I monetize this? How can I make more money off of this? And if you're sending them to your website is where your merchandise could land as well. Your Shopify site or whatever, your t-shirt site, your on-demand t-shirt site, sell all that you can. Okay. That way that if there's not a way for somebody to support you, or if they can't find a way, you have a way by just them buying a t-shirt, something they can wear. People are wearing t-shirts all the time. There's mine. Again, this is just things that can actually help you through the process of doing some of these major things. Now, I want to get back to this. And this is where we talk about the creator apps. The first one here, I'm going to have you guys take a look at this. Pod Squeeze. I had an opportunity to talk to their co-founder, and really, really cool guy. Really cool guy. And he lives in Lisbon, Portugal, which is an awesome place to be, right? I told him us Americans really love Lisbon. So let me go to Pod Squeeze. I'm going to take this off the screen, come back on. I'm going to stop sharing so I can get to the next screen. And it is this one. Let's see what I have here. I want to go to my dashboard really quick. Okay, that is the last one. So let's go to this one. So inside of Pod Squeeze, this is my dashboard, guys. Let me get to the right side of this screen so I can make this as big as possible. Pod Squeeze has a certain thing that they provide. This is an AI tool. So in the background, guess what, guys? It's using ChatGPT. But it's helping us write a full transcript. I said you needed that, right? It's got show notes that you could build. All right. It has timestamps. It helps you with titles. If you haven't already did your title, or maybe your title is not as good as this, links and mentions, keywords, blog posts, newsletters, LinkedIn and Facebook. I guess these are like posts that they can make for you. They got quotes, they got tweets, they got bullet points from your show. All of those things is what this AI tool provides. Okay. Even with, one of the things that I like to do is the timestamps that you can go back into YouTube and put these descriptions inside of your timestamps. And it has what was going on and the timestamps. You can just take this and put it into your YouTube description and it will make chapters for you. All right. All of it's here. Keywords. So this is keywords will be more for your it's like hashtags. Okay, those are your keywords that you can copy and paste into your video. All right, so this is on the back end. How am I reusing it? This kind of helps me get to the point to where I could refine what I've already put up. But I can also do my newsletter. Here, take this newsletter and boom, you can bump this newsletter into LinkedIn or to your own email distribution list and send it out. Now, again, you want to fine tune this, and there's a way to fine tune this, or you want to make sure that it's in your voice. but that is all there for you to use. And this is what we call the written content. And then they have, again, guys, this is Pod Squeeze, which is a app that you can get to help you reuse your material. All right. Then they have the media content. So this is clips and then images. So let me see what's here. So I don't have any images, but basically, yeah, it gives me a background. So I help my clients go from unknown to unforgettable by leveraging live video. So this came out of that particular show that we have, and I can just download this and use this as my and all this is editable. So I can edit, it says speaker two. I can say Stephanie Garcia said that, and I can change the name of the podcast or whatever the show was. And boom, I have it all there. Change the background, what the background looks like. You know, this is really cool. This is a tool called Pod Squeeze that is helping you through AI build all these things. One more thing, and this is in beta, so it's not perfect, but I do want to show you this. Oh, yeah, it's right here. So see more video clips. So basically, I could do long form video clips out of this. Not long form, shorts. I'm building shorts. I've been talking about how to reuse your long form streams, and this is a program that can help come up with that. And this is all the clips that I have here, right? All the clips that I have. And basically, I can just go from one to the next. On this one, I can do 16 by 9. I can do 1 by 1, or I can do the vertical 9 by 16. Which is really cool. And there's a way to me to change the style of the text, you know, what I want the text to look like, the color of the text. I can adjust where the text is or how big it is, where it shows up, all of that. This is a really cool thing, okay? And it is using in the background OpenAI to do all of this stuff for you. This is no links from me. This is Pod Squeeze. You can go there, check them out, and see if it works for you. Now, it is a paid program or whatever, but I just want you to be able to see some of the features of this. So as I talk about how to reuse it, these are tools that you could use. So let me go to the next tool. Let me see how this would work. Okay, I gotta come off here. And I want to go to the next tool, which is Opus Clips. If you haven't heard about Opus Clips, you're going to thank me again, because this is a really cool one. And in the background, I actually had Opus help me out with the last show, which is Unleashing Your Influence, Potential, and Finding Money Making Niche. So this has taken my long form last week's show and broke it into clips. Now, if I play it here, I'm not sure you're going to hear the audio, but these are the clips that it has. All right. So I'm going to scroll through a couple of these. I want to see how many it made real quick. 23 clips. And it's even giving me a score down here of 60. This video effectively grabs the viewer's attention with its hook sentence. It provides valuable insights and creates a personal connection with the audience. The video is candid and covers the trend topics well. However, it could be improved by offering a clearer call to action for the viewers. Okay. You may not be able to hear this, but I'm talking about niching. I didn't know I had all this stuff. I want to use this. This is really cool. Now, some of this didn't look like it came out just right because I'm in the corner talking. That's what it is. And sometimes when I would come back up, full screen, I think this is cool. This is some good stuff. I got to use this myself. Man, I wish you could hear this. I'm not sure based on how I have this set up that you can, but this is giving me a 99 score. So this is one I have to use. I'm talking about your niches, and which I love talking about how to figure out what your niche is. This is Opus Clips. Okay. So you actually throw in your URL. So you don't need the actual full, you can do it both ways. So you can have your movie file, MP4 file or web file, or you can just do the URL from the YouTube and throw it into here. One click, you can get it. So there's different ways here that you can actually do it, but there it is. And I'm going to go here. This is one that I was just looking at. And this is what it came up with, 23 different clips for me to be able to repurpose. It's using AI. It is not perfect. But if you were like me and you're editor and you had to go through 60 minutes of a video in Premiere Pro yourself, it would take well more than 10 minutes to do this. This one pumped out 23 in 10 minutes. Okay. Now, could I use all 23 of these? Probably not. I mean, you can tell the edit, based on how I recorded this, the edit is a little off. But there are some that I could use. If I had 5 that I can use, I have 5 days to drop one reel from the show. You see how cool that could be? And now you're reusing your long form content. All right. And then let's go to the next one. It's not going to come up here, so I want to go back on screen. Last one for the day, and I'll let you go. But I'm hoping this is helping somebody that may or may not have known how all this stuff works. So this is CapCut. I love CapCut. I love CapCut. So what I have been doing with CapCut is actually taking some of the files from those long form contents, and basically from Opus Clips, if you give me 2 or 3 that if I could push together and still be under 60 seconds, I would take the best of the best, put them in CapCut, edit them together, put effects and transitions on them, make them look really, really cool. And then I would release them to social media. I keep it down under 60 seconds because YouTube only likes 60-second reels. All right. And I wanted to use one reel for everything, because you just never know what would catch. So there's no need for me to do a minute and a half on Instagram and then a minute on YouTube. That's 2 for one thing. I didn't want to do that. So I try to keep it under a minute. Okay. And let me see if I could, again, I don't think you're able to hear what these things are. Trying to click through it, but it won't let me go. Not sure why. I want you to see one that was kind of put together as a clip, and you wouldn't be able to hear anything, but at least you're able to see it. See what's going on here. One more time. All right. Not really sure why it's not letting me go. I want to see if I can get it to you. Only because I worked so hard on it, you know? You want to share it with your people. I want to share it with you at least. Here I come. It's coming. It's coming. Let me stop sharing this one. I'll share the new one. It's not letting me share it. Well, basically, you get a chance to see it. It's not giving me an opportunity to show you like the effects and everything that comes with this particular thing, but I think it is really, really cool. So that being said, you have CapCut that can help you edit, make some of the things look really, really nice. Online, it's a browser-based kind of system for video editing. And then you have Opus Clips that you could use. And then I had Pod Squeeze that I showed you that will give you an opportunity to do all the things that I talked about tonight using one tool. Now, why is it important? You want to be able to make what we call discoverable content. It's the short form content to where people are scrolling and hopefully the algorithm will put you in their list. You're doing something that's really cool. You get a nice call to action and you're saying something cool with under 60 seconds and people are like, oh, okay, I like this person. They click on your site, they subscribe. I will tell you this. I'm not doing on my own YouTube channel. I'm not doing as much long form content, but I am repurposing my other long form content into shorts on my page, and I'm getting subscribers from that. I'm not telling you I have 1 million people watching my shorts, but it is enough traffic to make a difference. You can make a difference with your content as well by taking the time to repurpose your long form content. Those live streams that you're doing, don't just let them sit, okay? You've worked too hard on them to just let them sit. Let me give you one more thing. Inside of your editing tool for YouTube, so if you went live on YouTube, there's an editing tool that you could use that you can cut different sections out and then share that link. It is a link to that section, but also to the full video as well. YouTube is thinking for you, and they're trying their best to help. If you got any questions, put them in the comments. I would love to answer your questions and help you any way along your content creation journey. You know this is the Streamers Hub, and we're here every Monday night, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I know it could be in the morning or late at night all over the world, but I do thank you for taking the time to hang out with us. If you've heard something today that really enlightened you, encouraged you, or something that, you learned something, click the like button for me. Let me know that you did learn something today, and I do appreciate it. So just like every week, I will be seeing you guys, and I want to thank you. Who is that? Pastor Dre. Thank you so very much for saying thank you. Thank you for watching tonight. It has been my pleasure to hang out with you guys. I got so much more to talk about next week, and I do have the panel coming up too. I can't wait to have my panel back for 2024. All the guys in one stream helping you out. So again, next Monday night, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, you got me, DJ Strick. Hey, this is DJ Strick, and I've had an awesome time with you today. Thank you for watching another edition of the Streamers Hub right here on OneStream Live.